Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams. And Jay, once you beat the traffic, this is one of the great stops in the NBA.
When you step your foot on that purple and gold floor, you know you have to bring your A game. Plus, your trash-talking A game to all the celebrities sitting courtside, Ed.
It's the definition of showtime. Let's do this. The Warriors begin the game with the basketball. To Green. JaVale McGee with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Russell. And McGee there for the rebound. To James. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw is good. Gets the three-point play. It's quickly 5-0. Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense to Alec Burks. To Russell. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Russell. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Hand in his face. No good for Alec Burks. And finishes strong. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell missed his first. That one goes.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits a second free throw. Russell into the front court. 8-2 our score. Alec Burks to Russell. Down low, Green. Off the assist.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lakers ball. James to Bradley. Screen coming. Surveys the floor. Bradley to James. Down to 5 on the 24. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Russell with it up top. Trailing by 4. To Alec Burks. Russell. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. From long range. Hauled in by James. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. To James. Kuzma. To James. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
From the painted area.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
Draymond Green. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Alec Burks. To Green. 5 to shoot for Golden State. D'Angelo Russell. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Here comes the screen. LeBron sizing up Draymond Green. Draymond Green sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Alec Burks to Russell. To Alec Burks. Russell. Green. Draymond Green. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
LBJ with it. To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the mark. Green. And a nice finish at the rim.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
LeBron James, defended by Draymond Green. LeBron James, he's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Warriors going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Jay, you know Steve Kerr wants to see his team play better at home, make sure they get home court advantage.
They slacked off last year. They were 29-12 at home. Now, that's a pretty amazing record at home, but let me tell you why they slacked off. The 3 years prior to that combined, they were 114-9. I think we're going to see that Golden State Warrior team from those years instead of the one from last year.
Green, he made his first effort, but not that time. LeBron with it up top. It's 14-12. Has a chance, just not going down.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. LeBron James with the rock to Bradley. Probing the defense. Short jumper off the mark. Russell into the front court. The score, 14-all. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's going to the free throw line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Across the timeline comes James. Down just a couple. Nothing going here on that drive. Bradley to James. To Howard. Driving right to the basket. Shot from in close, no good. It's Golden State basketball. Russell. Here comes the screen. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Bradley to James. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Draymond Green up against the 8-time All-Star. Nothing going here on that drive. Warriors with 4 to shoot to Russell. Fires the 3, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Oops, he missed the first one. Second and 3 is good. Los Angeles, they have it. To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley. To Caldwell Pope. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Russell with it up top. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen. Russell. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Bradley. To Caldwell Pope. Deep right corner. To Howard. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Stepping in for Golden State, #1.
To Green.
Watch that cutter.
Five to shoot for Golden State. Shot won't go. To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope, defended by Draymond Green. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
To Bradley.
Big pick right there.
Kuzma to Bradley. They get it to Kuzma, down low. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Warriors have the basketball. To Green. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Here we go. I got him.
To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Feels just like yesterday that Dwight spent one very contentious season with the Lakers back in the 12-13 season. He was thought to be the missing piece that would put them over the top. But they fell to Dallas in 4 in the first round of the playoffs, and then he was sent packing to Houston that offseason.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Deep three at the buzzer. We played one with the visiting Warriors out on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To Bradley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Bradley, Avery Bradley. He's 2 for 2 now.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To Green. Just what you'd like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Bradley. Caldwell Pope, guarded by Looney. Missed a wide open look.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Los Angeles has the basketball. James. Lets it fly from long range, and Green able to clear the rebound. Spins and scores.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
LeBron into the front court. They're down 3. Finishing inside the paint on that one. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Nothing going here on that drive. It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would. But still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's James controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. LeBron James, defended by Looney. From the painted area, won't go down. To Russell. To Alec Burks. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Bradley to James. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Possession lies with Golden State. Russell. It's no good. Shots not going down. The follow won't go either. Danny Green to Bradley. Down for McGee. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Almost, but no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Gets it in the right corner to Bradley. Trying to cash in. Bradley shot no good. Lakers come up with it. Danny Green. And a throwdown. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
LBJ has it. To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley to James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Here's James with a chance. To Russell. To Green. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Green with a shot, no good. To Danny Green.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Come on, yo.
It's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Russell into the front court. Lead is 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Russell to Green. To Alec Burks. Green. No good. To James.
Hey, watch the screen now.
Danny Green to Bradley. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
4-3. That won't go. James into the front court. Down just a couple. To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley down for McGee. Oh, nice find for the basket. Warriors have the basketball. Russell to Alec Burks. To Russell. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Alec Burks. Has a chance. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. Avery Bradley. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Alec Burks to Russell. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Alec Burks with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Got it from the line. LBJ. To Danny Green. Sizing up the defense. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Alec Burks. And the Lakers have the rebound. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Danny Green at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throws good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Golden State at the controls. Russell to Alec Burks. Probing the defense. Alec Burks to Green. Here comes the screen. Green. Not done yet. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
LeBron with it up top. His team up by 1. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. To Green. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Draymond Green swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Got it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Green to Russell. Not that time. Draymond Green. Now 4 for 9.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lakers at the controls right now. James to Kyle Kuzma. Glenn Robinson tips it. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Russell into the front court. All tied as we march towards halftime. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Warriors basketball. Russell up against Cook. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Lakers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors have kept it close after 1 half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
LeBron James has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Everybody clap your hands.
It's James controlling the offense. Danny Green to Bradley. Here comes the screen. James to Bradley. Chance for LeBron James. Add 2 points to the board.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Russell with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To James. Kuzma. To James. Bradley down for McGee. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Russell into the front court. The deficit is 6. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Avery Bradley at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Russell. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Won't go. And he hits.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
LBJ with it. The pass set it all up.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Russell to Alec Burks. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Bradley to James. From the painted area, won't go down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw try, off the mark. To Bradley. To James. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Alec Burks to Russell. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Bradley. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall. For three. Bizarre shot right there. Shot's no good. Out of bounds. Last touch by Alec Burks. Substitution being made in this one.
For the Golden State Warriors, number 10.
Lakers ball. Bradley to James. Here comes the screen. Easy path to the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Danny Green on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. And the Lakers clear. Nice finish at the rim.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Alec Burks to Green. Here comes the screen. Alec Burks to Green. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. A shot. No good by Green. LeBron James with the rock. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Here comes the screen. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
From the outside, no good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
McGee powers it through.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Luke Walton making some changes on the court. To Green. Throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
James to Howard. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. In the slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
It's James controlling the offense. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Green. Runner's good there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Green. Trying to cash in. Won't go. He can do better than that.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Make it hard on him. Nothing easy.
He gets it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Green. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Draymond Green. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw.
Number 23.
And he makes them both. Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. To Caldwell Pope. Draymond Green rejects it. To Green. Flushes it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
James here against Kevon Looney. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. It's Golden State basketball. Five to shoot for Golden State. Has a look. Not that time.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Short jumper stays out. To Green. Here comes the screen. Green. JaVale McGee with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Quinn Cook, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Cook to bring it into the front court. His team on top by 13. Dudley matched up with Kevon Looney. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. the Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. This was a one-possession game at the break, but things went south from there.
But guess what, Ed? It's always a one-possession game. That's how you need to approach each possession in basketball. You can't score and then get back in the game 30 possessions later. You have to do it one possession at a time.
Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air. Los Angeles, they have it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Russell with it up top. The deficit now up to 13. Here comes the screen. Glenn Robinson III, defended by Howard. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Russell into the front court. Trailing by 15. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Now 3 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley. Short jumper off the mark.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Terrific vision. Runner here won't go. Russell with it up top. His guys currently down by 13. Yes, D'Angelo Russell, 4 out of 10.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Scores from the post.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Russell. Beyond the arc for 3. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Bradley. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Cauley-Stein powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Howard. Bradley. And it's Cauley-Stein with the board. Russell into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Warriors with 4 to shoot. D'Angelo Russell won't go down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense. Cauley-Stein to Green. Lakers have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 13, Alec Burks. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Dwight Howard pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Russell to Alec Burks. Shot clock winding down. Russell. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Howard to Bradley. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Old school equals high percentage.
Warriors have the basketball. Russell to Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. Alec Burks. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Here we go. I'm here. I got ball. Oh, you gotta work around the screen. You feel me?
Bradley to Caldwell Pope. To Bradley. Here comes the screen. 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors.
Russell, defended by Quinn Cook. Alec Burks to Russell. It goes down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Howard. Able to convert inside. Russell into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Glenn Robinson III, guarded by Howard. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To James. Howard. That out of his range and no good. Russell with it up top. His guys down big. To Alec Burks.
Screen.
And Draymond Green throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Quinn Cook, defended by Looney. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming.
Watch your back.
From long range, he engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
He shoots, off the mark. James into the front court. The lead is 15. Nice pass to set things up.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Possession lies with Golden State. Russell to Alec Burks. Fires the three. Working hard on the glass. Dwight. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
It was right there. Kyle Kuzma with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Russell up against Cook. Can't connect. Lakers at the controls right now. James. Green always looking for the steal. Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Green to Russell. Burks defended by Quinn Cook. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Off the penetration. Almost, but no good. Russell to Alec Burks. Russell to Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Shot was forced. JaVale McGee sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Cashes in for two.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Russell to Alec Burks. Green to Russell. 5 on the shot clock. And it's Cook who grabs the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Warriors have the basketball. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Field goals.
The Los Angeles Lakers were tough to beat today considering how well they shot the ball. It's easy to frustrate your opponent when even their best defensive effort doesn't translate into a lead or, more importantly, a win.
Player of the game.
The chosen one could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here's our plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
And the Golden State Warriors control the tip. Russell looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
LeBron James able to recover with the block. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line. Glenn Robinson at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2. LeBron into the front court, trailing by 4. Bradley down for McGee. McGee powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Has a look. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. LBJ has it. To Bradley. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. Emphatic slam.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Oh, big finish at the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got on an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
JaVale McGee to James. Fine to shoot. James. LeBron James. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Golden State at the controls. Russell. To Alec Burks. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Russell to Alec Burks. Lets it fly from long range. Hand in his face. No good for Alec Burks. Danny Green to Bradley. And a finish at the rim. Russell with it up top. They trail by 7. To Alec Burks. Russell to Green. Here comes the screen. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Green. His first effort off the mark. Kuzma to James. LeBron James. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Russell into the front court. 9-point margin. Down to Cauley Stein. Oh, had him going there first.
Oh, out there looking like, oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Russell. The pass taken away by the Lakers. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Russell to Alec Burks. Russell.
Watch that cutter.
5 to shoot for Golden State. Green. Not that time. He missed it. Willie Cauley-Stein. Putback's good.
Ed, it's still early in this game, but you can't send the wrong message to the offense by letting them think they can own the glass.
James to Bradley. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. It's James. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Russell with it up top. Down 11. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
To Bradley. Driving right to the basket. James, short jumper, won't go down. Russell into the front court. His team down 9. Just off the mark.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Nothing going here on that drive. James to Kyle Kuzma. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Russell. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bradley to James. Here comes the screen. James. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Russell. Curling inside. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. To Bradley. Avery Bradley. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
LeBron with it up top. It's an 11-point game. To Kyle Kuzma. Bradley. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Screen coming. Russell. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Danny Green has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Russell with it up top. Trailing by 15. Draymond Green up against the 8-time All-Star. LeBron James swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Pushing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Draymond Green, guarded by Howard. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Across the timeline comes James. The advantage is 13 points. The drive, right to the basket. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Russell into the front court. Down by 15. Green gets it in the left corner. Here comes the screen. To Green. Bradley to James. Able to convert inside.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Russell. Nothing going here on that drive. To Green. Driving right to the basket. Add 2 points to the board.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
From the outside, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Russell. Fires the three. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Green. Howard with the rebound. Short jumper stays out.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Has a chance. It's good. At the buzzer. He got it out well before the red light came on. And that extends the lead at the end of the first quarter. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lakers ball. James to Bradley. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
To Green. Draymond Green, 3 for 6 now.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Caldwell Pope to James. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Green. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
LeBron into the front court. His guys leading by 14. To Bradley. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Warriors basketball. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand. Check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Able to convert on both free throws. Los Angeles, they have it. James to Caldwell-Pope. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. To Alec Burks. Green. Here comes the screen. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. The shot clock expires. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Green. Here comes the screen. Green. 5 seconds to shoot. Has a look. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
James. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Screen coming.
Screen coming.
To Alec Burks. Has a chance. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
It's Golden State basketball. To Alec Burks. To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Danny Green. To Howard. The shot, almost. Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Burks guarded by Howard. 4-3. Hand in his face. No good for Alec Burks. To James.
Double team. Here we go.
Green knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
To Danny Green. James. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Warriors have the basketball. To Green. Probing the defense. Short jumper won't fall. To James. Down low for Kuzma. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Danny Green tips it. Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. LeBron James rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Russell guarded by Cook. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To Howard. Draymond Green with a piece. Curling inside. Slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Alec Burks to Russell. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Golden State. Green. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. To James. Kuzma. To Danny Green. Pulls up for two.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Goes to the left side. Burks, guarded by Howard. To Green. for three, and he knocks it down, Jay.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Los Angeles has the basketball to Danny Green. To James. Trying to cash in. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Ah, the monster stuff.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Russell to Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's LeBron with the rebound. Cook to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To James. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. McGee powers it through.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Here comes the screen. And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw.
Coming right back to you.
And gets both to drop at the line. It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. James down for McGee and stuffs it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Russell to Green. Five to shoot for Golden State. Green to Russell. Good look that time, but off the mark. To James. Danny Green. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Green. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. New blood coming in for both sides. Shot from the lane won't go. Russell into the front court. His guys down big. To Green. Here comes the screen. Green. Cauley Stein powers it through. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Long key from three-quarters court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game trap. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers have been exhibiting some amazing defense in this matchup. Steals on the floor, blocks in the sky. They're dominating on defense all over the floor.
Player of the half.
LeBron James most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Russell. To Alec Burks. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
To Kyle Kuzma. Bradley. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Russell with a shot, no good. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Russell. Beyond the arc for three. Can't get the bounce. To James. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Green. Russell to Alec Burks. Cauley Stein. Shot by Burks, no good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Kuzma to James. Has a chance. LeBron shot, that's no good. Russell to Green. And look out.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Lakers at the controls right now. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. To Russell. And he knocks it down at the line. Russell to Green. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Kuzma to James. Oh, he had him there for a second. LeBron James wants it. Not that time. Possession lies with Golden State. Russell to Alec Burks. Sizing up the defense. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. To Alec Burks. To Russell. Trying to cash in. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Now 3 for 9.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
Draymond Green pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Kuzma. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. To Alec Burks. Russell. Gets a shot up off the mark. Bradley to James.
Here we go. I got him.
Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. James to Danny Green. Alec Burks to Russell. Oh, he had To James. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Green to Russell. The drive right to the basket from the outside. No good. Deep left corner. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team, because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Warriors have the basketball. Here comes the screen. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Contavious Caldwell-Pope trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Golden State at the controls. To Alec Burks. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. To James.
Match up, match up, match up.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Down to Looney. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Caldwell-Pope. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Pick up, pick up. My ball.
Lakers come up with it. To James. Caldwell-Pope. Down for McGee. No good. Defense catching a break there. Alec Burks. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Lakers ball.
I got ball.
To James.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Nice pass to set things up. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
No good and no foul. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. LBJ. To Howard. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Warriors with 4 to shoot. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's James controlling the offense. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Five to shoot for Golden State. Has a look. Looney's shot won't go down. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
James to Caldwell Pope. Down for McGee. McGee powers it through.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Caldwell Pope. Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Short jumper won't fall.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Here comes the screen. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. So it stays with the LA Lakers. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command.
That's the bucket.
It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Has a chance, hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots it.
To James. Howard. From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Lakers have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
James. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Dwight Howard with the block. Count it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Caldwell Pope to James. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Trying to cash in, hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
When miracles happen, you accept it and you're thankful. But you don't expect it all the time.
James to Bradley. That's out. Last touch by Avery Bradley. Time for some new personnel into the game. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Whoa, what a finish.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Has a look. He buries it off the step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
To James. Bradley. And draws the foul.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Warriors basketball.
My ball. Watch out, screen coming. Watch out.
Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Kyle Kuzma, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Russell into the front court. His guys down big to Green. Russell. From the outside, no good.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
To Bradley. Down to 5 on the 24. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles.
That's me.
Driving is Green, but he can't finish. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Russell. To Alec Burks.
Hey. Screen.
Warriors with 4 to shoot. Alec Burks to Russell. Fires the 3. D'Angelo Russell, hand in his face. No issues there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Bradley to James.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Lets it fly from long range, and that's rebounded by Golden State. To Alec Burks. Russell. The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Danny Green to James.
Right here.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma to Bradley. Fires the 3. And the Warriors have the rebound. Draymond Green. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
The drive, right to the basket. Kevon Looney, huge block. Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
JaVale McGee trying to cash in on the 3-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Alec Burks. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. D'Angelo Russell smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Draymond Green sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Screen coming. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. James to Danny Green. Around the perimeter. To Danny Green. Shot clock winding down. Danny Green to James. 4-3. Oh, LeBron James, not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Russell, down low, Cauley Stein. To Alec Burks. Cauley Stein. Here's a chance from long range, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. Time to shuffle things up. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Draymond Green swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Draymond Green tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Russell guarded by Cook. To Green. Russell to Alec Burks. Russell. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
McGee powers it through. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Count the basket at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
James.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Green. To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Alec Burks to Russell. For 3, shot clock expires, 24-second violation. To Danny Green. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Draymond Green, defended by Howard. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and that's rebounded by the Lakers. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put on a show in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors really lost big in this matchup, and you could tell it was tough on them. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
The chosen one was just amazing in this game. What other word could you use for someone that played the kind of defense that shut down an entire team? Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Shoot it. Pick up. Screen. Mismatch.
Shot.
Here we go.
Hey, lock up. That's all we need all day.
Be alert. Here it comes. Be alert. I got him. Take mine. Go.